Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. My question is it the case that the ijma' is that the dead cannot respond to dua, but some of the ulama they differed if the dead can hear the du'as or not, or is that also ijma'?
The issue of hearing, yes, whether the dead they hear or not, one of which is when you go to the grave and you say Assalamu alaikum dara qawmin mu'minin, you give salam. So are they responding? Are they listening to the salam or not? One opinion, which is a valid opinion, that reaches them. How it reaches them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. And they said if the salam is given to them, that means it's more likely, I mean, it's a very clear thing that they would respond or it would reach them. You don't give a salam to something that is the wall, for example. So they said that, but how it reaches them, they're not alive in their grave like we're living like this, right? They have a different life, which is al-barzakh, which is the transition life between this life and the hereafter. So some said they hear it, and that's why it's to be said, Assalamu alaikum. And some of the narrations, the Prophet ﷺ, even the better of Badr, they hear you, they hear me better than you hear me. But what is denied here in the verse is the hearing of al-istijaba. They're listening to help you. They're listening because they have the ability to respond to you. Like when people, for example, go to the grave and they say, oh, so and so, ask Allah for my help. Either they would ask them directly, help me, which is major shirk, of course, is clear. And or they say, oh, so and so in the grave, ask Allah to help me. This is also major shirk. What is this? Because they do not have the ability to say, okay, sure, give me a couple of days and there's no such a thing. They do not hear you in that level. If they hear, like the dead hears the footsteps of the people when they leave after they're buried. So there is some hearing in a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, but not the hearing that the people would then take it and they would sit by the grave and they start talking to the dead. Sometimes it's not like shirk, but people are saying things, this thing happened after you die. Some people actually, I'm not sure, back home, some of them, they will go on a weekly basis and they give a list of what happened. Your son did this, and I told him not to do this, but he still did it. Things like this. And sometimes it's just people lost it, so they do these types of things. So some said yes, they hear, and some said they don't hear. But those who said they hear, what is meant by the verse is they do not hear sama'ul istijaba. They do not respond, meaning that they would help them in any way or form.
So what is the rajah?
Wallahu a'lam, as Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah and others says, it reaches them. So the dua reaches them, the salam reaches them, in a way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. But not the way that we are living here as some people would claim.
Exactly.